this big orb, and it had a golden band going around the middle of it. And it was sentient, like it had a personality, and it had feelings, because I could pick up on this. I could sense it telepathically, I suppose. And then it did amazing wonders, right? Like really amazing wonders. I had been told the night before that when I had it in my head that, and I think it came to me the night before on the way into this place that I ended up in, that I had to speak to God with love. God responds to high vibrational energy, okay? And so I had to do that to interact with this orb, which I now think's God, in hindsight, because of my experience and the way that it manifested in front of me, and what it did for me. I'd also had a message in my head from the night before that when it came time, I'd have to give my heart to God. Which, by the time this came true, when it came to, I didn't want it anymore after what I'd been through. So, anyways, I ended up reaching for God and giving my heart. I didn't actually give him you didn't see a heart pass, but I reached for God. And he showed me that that I'm more than just what I appear to be. He scanned me with this violet light, like a purple violet light, and it filled my entire being as I reached for God. And the scan, as it passed through my arm and my hand, it made my arm and my hand completely invisible, transparent. And I could see through my arm. Okay, so then it was at that stage too that I was fully aware that either I was dead or in just spirit, or that I'm much more than what I appear to be. And as I reached for God, it was really interesting because it seemed reality bent around me, distorted around me, and I could see all the stars around the earth starting to brighten up. So yeah, it was really a profound experience. Now, the other part that I've left out of this story is that Australia's got this thing called bindis, okay? And bindis are just crazy. And so to get close to God was really interesting too, because I had to walk through bindis wearing nothing but my thongs, and that was quite painful. But God showed me a trick on how to clear the bindis, which was really interesting. And so there was something I had to do, which was really profound, to clear the path. And I don't know if I should share that here now on what I had to do, but it was I won't get into the specifics of what I had to do, but it did involve a leap of faith, and I had to do it multiple times. And it was quite scary and quite painful doing it. Not too painful, but yeah. So I had to take a leap of faith to get to him. And then the other interesting thing is, before I even got to the bindis, I had to crawl through barbed wire, because I guess that's just how the farm fields were. So what's really profound again about the experience is, you've got spiritual reality from my perspective now is more real than the material world, and because of my experiences. And here it is that how profound is it that in order to have experiencing it close to God, I had to literally walk through barbed wire like thorns, like a crown of thorns that was surrounding this entity. It's just a profound experience altogether. And then the other thing is it was communicating with me through telepathy, but also through encouragement. I would get the answers as downloads as to how to proceed with the being or with God, and but then I'd question it, right? Because it came to me like through Holy Spirit, and I would question it with my words, but then when I'd say that this is what you want me to do, it would manifest right above it. It would manifest like a shooting star, okay? And the first few times it did like a cartoon star, like right in front of it, right? I thought that was quite cute and amazing. But this is how I think well, it's not how I think. This is how I know it's God, is because he then proceeded, or she, I don't see a gender here, but then with my confirmations of asking, God started actually shooting stars in the night sky. So, yeah, I've been through quite an experience, and my heart's forever changed because of it. Like, I only get really emotional like this now when I talk about God, to be honest. And so, yeah, I've gone through this experience now where I don't even think my heart's inside of me anymore, guys. Like, it doesn't. Most people, or at least I used to be, in of such a way where I could point to my heart, my chest, and you feel it there. But now my heart, it feels like it's expanded completely outside of my body. So there's so much to this. I got to write a book. It's going to take a long time and a lot of discipline for somebody who's got ADHD. But anyways, I guess I've got all the time in the world. Anyways, that's my story. Take it or leave it, I guess. Lucky am I, though, that I got to see God and experience God. I know the truth. I still feel pain and stuff, but having seen through my arm, obviously, and then also still having a consciousness behind all that experience. I'm obviously totally aware that there's more to meets the eye. Okay. Anyways, no, this wasn't a dream. I've got documents to prove that these experiences have happened. How the police know it's happened in New South Wales that were involved. The family court system